Feature myself, Spencer, and my friend Matt with the NFL Gaming TV. We got Butternutt69 on deck here. Not episode 69, but you know what? It still works. And
Hey.
from the land of opportunity, Fistcake, how's it going?
Welcome to America, fuckers. Hi, how's it going? I don't know what you want me to. We all live in America. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that one. Oh God. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, just hitting them out of the park right at the beginning.
Let's go.
All right, so we're gonna start with what we did, with what we played this week, and of course talk about Butternutt69, the guest. And if you could go ahead, tell us what you do, tell us what you're playing, and how you're streaming, and all that good stuff.
Basically, I'm this dude who does stuff, particularly on Twitch. Sometimes, it's very minor stuff. No one really cares about it. But,
we're all there.
I somehow found these two guys, and yeah, they're pretty cool. So I chill with them sometimes, and I stream kind of irregularly because I'm graduating from college in a month. So.
Awesome.
College is rough. That's understandable.
Hashtag humble brag.
No, graduating from college. Look at me. I went to college. I've never actually asked before, but I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. But what are you going to college for?
Oh yeah, I'm going to college for game design and graduating with a bachelor's.
I know he's doing projects. I wasn't sure if that's what his entire thing was. That's all.
Yeah.
And you released some small puzzle platform type stuff before. Well, not released, but
I've done a few things here and there.
That's cool.
He doesn't get too far into it. It's all
project
classified.
I'm working on right now is kind of classified. I mean, Fistcake's seen it. I think he enjoyed it. Kind of, not really, but I know Edge enjoyed the playtest I gave him.
For me, for playing a puzzle game, it's a Christmas miracle. But the fact that I actually enjoyed it, but some parts of it was super hard. But that's just because I'm stupid. It's also pretty good. So you got good stuff going on. Don't worry about it.
Butternut, you got to put an easy mode in.
Yeah. If
That's
it's
how
easy
you
mode,
get Fistcake
on board.
Yeah.
That's level 1 through 5. But after 10, it's oh God, this is at least normal mode. Oh God.
So what you're saying is his game has a progression of difficulty.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just too strong.
Something that doesn't really jive well with you.
I like to just coast right through until the end of the game and enjoy the story. Let's go. But
yeah, there's no story right now. Right now.
Right.
The story is the puzzle. Okay.
Yeah.
Story was inside you all along. Oh God.
Cool. Well, Butternut, what have you been playing recently as far as games and stuff like that?
Well, I've played some Fortnite quite extensively this week. Played a little bit of PUBG, a little bit of Rocket League. Yeah, that's about all I played.
This is literally all you've been playing.
Yeah.
How? I mean, because you get chicken dinners every once in a while in PUBG. Do you primarily solo or do you go with teams or?
I go with teams, and I mean, I haven't had chicken dinner in 2 months, but yeah,
Oh, no.
I get them often. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Matter of fact, just yesterday we were playing, and we were in final circle. It was me and one other dude, and I got 2 shots on him, and then got shotgunned in the back of the head by him. So,
Wow.
felt bad.
Yeah, that's the worst.
That's how close I get.
Yeah. So
I
when you
get
play
second
with
a lot.
teams, do you leave them to die as well, or is that just us?
No, that's everyone.
All right, cool. At least you're consistent.
Just wanted to make sure that we weren't just being singled out or anything like that.
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
We're so
I
bad.
mean,
see, we're the decoys, and since he can actually aim with guns, that's why he runs away and shoots at the enemies while they're trying to pick our dead bodies and stuff.
While hiding behind rocks.
What happens is I sit there and I'm like, all right, cool. These guys are, gonna kill us. And so, if I run away now, it's better for the team. It's it's better for the team, Instead of getting 12th place, we might get 10th, It's if I make this last 5 minutes longer, it's better placement.
Those brackets are very important.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he has to keep his standard placements as high as possible, even while carrying us on his back.
Mm.
Yep.
It's a very heavy weight, so I don't blame him. But you've also been playing a lot of Fortnite ever since after the meteor crash or whatever. What's really changed in the game so far since then?
Okay, so they had a giant meteor hit Dusty Depot, which created a giant crater in the ground, obviously, and it's called Dusty Divot now. They added Rusty Reels, which is like a movie theater type thing, which I don't know if you guys have seen the cutscene of the meteor hitting or whatever.
Nope.
But they had a cutscene for it, and yeah, basically, there's like these gems inside of the craters for all the like, different meteors and like stuff hit, and when you grab them, you get like super jump abilities, and you get like a speed boost and stuff, and it's kind of weird.
Oh, so yeah, that is kind of weird. It's like they added in this whole other kind of get these special abilities. Is it random, or is it can you tell based on the color of the gem or something like that?
No, it's both speed and jump boost at the same time.
Oh,
and
okay, so
it's
gotcha.
yeah, because there's only one gem, and the gems only spawn inside of the craters and stuff that are left from the meteors and such. And then basically you pick it up, you hold it in your hand, you like crush it almost, and then you just kind of get it, and it only lasts for like 20-30 seconds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's weird. So, yeah, so there's little craters around the map. I'm assuming
the craters or the meteor had the ability to make a drive-in.
Yeah. Well,
create a theater. It's fine.
Yeah, basically.
I was just thinking, man, those areas have to be like a huge hotbed, like a target for people to create bases at and stuff like that.
Not really, actually. People sell like crowd tilted towers for some reason. Dusty Divot, it's like right next to tilted towers, so it really depends where the bus is going by. Usually you get about 8 to 10 people going there, but other than that, it's not I don't think it's too overly glorified right now, because it's kind of a gamble on what you're actually going to get through there. Sometimes you get good weapons, sometimes you get bad weapons, and it kind of
gotcha.
differentiates.
Is this like a timed event, or is this a new standard Fortnite?
This is a new standard. It's for season 4, which I think still has 60 some days left. So
that's interesting. I wonder if maybe they're kind of secretly beta testing the idea of giving people more arcadey type abilities.
Yeah, I would think so.
Absolutely, yeah. I would think so, yeah.
Cool. Well, that's interesting. I don't know if we want to try to play Fortnite again just to experience that or not, but
it'll come around in the rotation.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah, eventually. It has to.
I don't even care at this point,
He's like, I got that pass. I'm getting that dance.
Yep, basically.
Cool.
Gotta get there.
All right, Fizzcake, why don't you tell us about what you played this week?
Played a bunch of games, but really only kind of 3 stuck out to me. I played a metric shit ton of Slay the Spire's third character, the defect or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that you were playing that.
Yeah, it has the whole basically the orbs do a certain thing, like your lightning orb. Okay. What makes him different from other characters is that he has orbs, and the orbs have 2 things called an evoke ability or a passive ability. Passive ability is usually just the weaker version of the evoke ability, but you don't lose the orb when you use that ability. You lose the orb when you evoke it or channel it or whatever it's called. I forget. It's kind of confusing, but essentially you get a handful of orb types. There's a lightning type which just deals damage at the end of every turn. There's a plasma thing that gives you energy. Frozen gives you block, and darkness is just a big bomb that slowly builds up, and then once you evoke it, it deals a certain amount of damage to the character with the lowest amount of health.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really cool because if you can like cycle through like all your orbs and whatnot like on a consistent basis, it deals a lot of shit ton of damage. And I think my best run was actually with like a Snecko relic where all of your cards are randomized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
there's some Coulter in the background going, yes. Snecko
I forgot
is
to
good.
I forgot to tell him Friday night that he should get on and play that character because I think he would love him too. But I don't know, it just has like really a bunch of cool abilities, and I hope like to keep up with like releasing characters and whatnot because having it changed up ever so often is actually pretty good to it because I've easily sunk in another like probably 10, 20 hours into that just from the last 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, they update it every Thursday, I think, with pretty major content updates or balances or stuff like that, which makes it interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
But yeah, I highly recommend checking that out if you have it. Also, Steam World Dig 2 is free on your Twitch Prime thing right now. And, oh god, that thing is also super addicting. It's stupid. It's just so nice. It's like, oh, I'll just go do a dive real quick into the world and see what kind of minerals I can get. Just real quick, just 5 minutes. And then it's like a half hour later, I'm like, just one more dive. Gotta get more upgrades for it. Fuck, I gotta upgrade everything so I can be the best digger in the world.
Money.
Oh god, gotta get all that stuff. But no, that's actually a really fun game. I've only been playing it since like Friday, but I've already put in like 4 or 5 hours into that. I'm like, oh god.
Does that game have a definite end, or is it one of those that just kind of goes on?
I think I'll have like a story end, but you could probably play it afterwards. But basically, you're some robot that's trying to find the guy from the first Steam World Dig because apparently like he just disappeared after destroying the evil in the world or something.
Yeah, I played and beat the first one. It took me like 3 hours.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, this is a lot longer. It's like I looked on how long to beat. It says it takes like 7 or 8 hours, but I'm not for sure. So hopefully I'm getting close to it. We'll find out. Oh boy. But yeah, definitely worth checking that out. You can always check out your Twitch Prime shit because there's like 10 free games always available usually.
I keep forgetting that exists.
I don't.
It's like I'm checking it every day. Or I guess
claim offer, claim offer, claim offer, claim offer, and claim offer. Bada bing, bada boom. What else? Oh yeah, Yakuza 6. Holy shit! Oh god, it's so different from the combat stuff's so different from the other Yakuza games. I don't want to say it's different from the other Yakuza games because it's not really, but a lot of fun with that. Like, but you know, like before you played like Kiwami, right? You guys have?
Yeah, we played Kiwami. Have you played any of the Yakuzas, Butternut?
No.
No.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
okay. I wasn't sure.
Better space out, man. Okay. So like normally, like how when you get into like a fight, like it does like a quick little brief like cut scene or whatever, like a loading frame or something, and then like you actually get into the fight. And Yakuza 6, I guess with their new engine or whatever, it's just like you walk up to the guys, and then like after like they look at you for like a half a second, you're just in the fight. Like there's no transition or anything. And then when you get done with the fight, it's the exact same thing. It's just like, all right, you're done fighting now. And like here, just like shakes off his shoulders or something, you know?
Oh, so it's all continuous.
Yeah, so it's not like a constant like, oh god, cutscene where somebody runs up to punch you and you grab their hand and you throw them on the ground and then you actually start to fight. It's just, you're there. Now time to fight. Go.
I did not notice that in Kiwami.
Oh, well, it's not like it's really brief and like the previous games to the point where it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. But this one's just like instantaneous. The only real problem I have with it now is that the experience system is like set up like before, like in Kiwami you just have like the regular like you get experience points. You use experience points to boost up your styles and whatnot, or you can do the Majima bullshit anyways. This one has like 5 different like orbs you collect, I guess. It's not like you don't actually collect orbs, but it has like 5 different symbols. And you have to use a combination of each symbol to upgrade a certain ability and whatnot.
That seems complicated.
It's not hard. It's just weird. Like I don't quite understand why it's like that.
Is there a logic to it? Like, do each of the orbs have to do with something else, like one's strength or something like that? Is it like stats or attributes? I mean, on paper that's what it looks like, but really it doesn't like
I don't think like it truly matters, if that makes sense. It's just like different colors. Because like there's like the green one's like a book. You don't ever read a book in the game, so I don't understand.
That's knowledge.
Yeah, but like, what? He's like at this point, Kira's like 60 years old. I don't know what new knowledge he could possibly be getting.
You never stop learning.
Okay, all right.
That's how I got my second Lamborghini.
Yeah. See my garage?
Just fill my garage up with cars.
And books.
Yeah, knowledge.
All that knowledge. But yeah, it's that's really the only like it's not even bad. It's just like weird. It's like, okay, that's interesting. And also I've realized like I kind of like this was the game I kind of realized like Kiryu kind of gets himself into his own shit all the time. This is not like a thing like basically it starts off like Kiryu goes to jail for a few years because he's like ex-mafia, but he keeps getting into mafia shit. So of course he goes into jail. He goes into jail, comes out, goes back to the orphanage he owns, and like his like adopted daughter essentially left the orphanage like as soon as he went to jail, and he's like, oh, I gotta go back to the city to find her. And your detective friend sees, he's like, oh, I've been trying to get a hold of you. Listen, there's a bunch of crazy shit going on, so whatever you do, don't go down to Little Asia. It's full of the triads and going to kill every Japanese mafia type they can find. It's like, okay.
So I'm going down to Little China.
Well, this motherfucker literally checks out 2 other locations before he's like, I got no other choice. I got to go to the Little Asia. Hopefully nothing bad happens.
It's like he goes to like a cafe, gets a coffee, right? He stops by the bookstore to get that knowledge. And he's like, you know what? I can't ignore it anymore. I can't ignore it. I got to go to Little Asia.
I wish it was that easy. No, he goes to one bar and he's like, hey, have you seen Haruka? I'm like, nope. Okay. Then he goes to another bar and he's like, hey, have you seen Haruka? Nope.
Out of options.
Well, I got no other choice. I got to go to Little Asia. And like nobody else knew that he was in town except for the detective friend, and like one of the bartenders actually knows him. And he goes there, like he's instantly recognized by the current Japanese mafia and like some of the triad. And then literally his next choice after this is like, oh, I guess I'll just go back to the location where I need to go to, or I'll go back to the location that I first heard about Haruka, which is like some finance company building. I forgot to mention that you actually well, it's all intertwined. I don't want to get too deep into it.
Wait, is Haruka a person and a company?
Haruka.
Why are you asking stupid questions, Spencer? It's fine.
Do you actually want me to answer this?
It doesn't matter.
We'll just do a Yakuza cast instead of a
Okay, I got you. I was just confused because I thought that you were talking about like a woman he had lost or some shit, but no, it's a company he had lost.
Just real quick, finance company president is a friend of Haruka that helps her finance some stuff. So that's why he had to go back there to become. Anyways, it's just stupid shit.
I see. Okay.
Oh yeah, so excited to play some more of that. Figure out the mystery of why this is happening. All that fun shit. But that's it for me. What have you two been up to?
So forceful. I'm not even sure if I want to tell you.
What have you done?
I mean, so we played Melee. We played Smash 4. I had a pretty bad Smash 4 day.
Like a really bad Smash 4 day?
Shut up. It just wasn't good. Have enough about that.
I mean, just tilted off the planet, dude. Just tilted.
It was pretty tilted. Yeah, no, like imagine the Earth is flat, like those dumbasses, who believe the Earth is flat. Imagine that.
No imagination needed.
And I just walked right off the edge.
How they think it's vertical? Spencer's fucking flat world was. I said vertical, I meant horizontal. I fucked that up.
Nailed it.
You know how it's like a plate? He made his like a
cup.
I don't think cups are flat either.
Cups are vertical.
Like mostly,
filled
I guess.
with salt is what yours was filled with.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Bring it back around. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's exactly what you meant.
That's how you salvage a joke. Anyways.
Good recovery.
What else? I played... what's that game called? Dragon Age 2.
Oh, Dragon Age 2.
Oh, okay.
I played it right when it first came out, and then I've never played it again. So I was like, I'll play that.
Did you beat it the first time?
No, I came super close, though. I think I left it in Virginia.
Mountain Mama, Take Me Home, Country Road.
Yeah. And then that's like we haven't played anything.
We played a little Shadow of Colossus.
Yeah, we played a little bit of God of War and Shadow of Colossus.
Yeah, I played the remastered, and like it's more than just remastered. It was completely redone, right, in a new engine.
Hey, Salty.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Hey, how's it going, Salty?
Hey, Salty.
But yeah, and I mean the game looks good. Like the textures are really nice. The some of the way that the water moves and stuff like that is definitely like it looks pretty good. If you've ever played Shadow of Colossus before, I mean it was a PS2 game, and PS2 game graphics, but it actually looks. It doesn't look like it was made necessarily now, although the art style you probably wouldn't be surprised necessarily. But the rocks look really good, and it's still just as much fun playing now as it was when it first came out. I haven't played it in such a long time. I don't know what's new about the game. I'm not sure that they've actually changed
I don't think they've added any of the new content.
There's more talking than I remember, but maybe it's just because I never paid attention when the ghost things are talking to you.
From what I understand, it's just graphics, some kind of like multiple control sets, and there's like some new collectible bullshit in the new one now.
Yeah, there's some collectible stuff. You have to. The collectible stuff is only done able to be got if you're doing the time challenge mode, and they're not even. It's like it's not even collectibles. I think they're actually like.
They're like power ups.
They're like power ups. They're like
no, this
other
is
items and stuff.
Thing. I know there's like those power ups, but there's also like some mirror shards or something. I can't remember what it is.
We haven't gotten that far. We've only killed like 4 or 5 colossus.
Yeah, that's like almost a third of the game, Matt.
Okay, my bad, dude.
There's like 16 or...
SK, why don't you tell us about Yukaza 6 and the economical...
So the reason why you go to the finance place to begin with is you're looking for Shun Akiyama.
That's just me being Spencer. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, but it was good. We played about maybe, 2-3 hours of that?
Yeah.
And I love that game. And we played some more God of War, got a bit farther. Can't really talk about that too much, though, because spoilers and all that stuff. Although we didn't do a whole lot of main storyline stuff.
Doing the side quests and stuff like that, which are fun.
Yeah, the side quests are pretty cool. It's cool because like I like how a lot of games nowadays are going more towards like the like almost like a lot of the side quests almost have like their own world, or
that are actually good, not fetch quests.
Yeah, and they're not just fetch quests. Like there's like entire side stories, which is really refreshing because a lot of games you have like a main story and then it's just like, I mean this is kind of a side story, but it's also just like fucking. Okay, I'm just doing this to get the shit that they give you or some shit. But, yeah, so that was fun. And, yeah, we didn't really play anything else besides that. I mean, unless you count...
Siege and Fortnite.
And God Hand on
God
Into the Veil. Which we're almost done with.
I think. Yeah.
You're almost done with that. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait. The last boss fight actually would be pretty exciting. It's like the most intense one.
Cool. So let's move on to some of the topics today. We can start with Red Dead Redemption 2. The third trailer just released just the other day. And I'm not sure how many of us have seen the trailer. Butternutt, have you seen the trailer for the new Red Dead Redemption?
I've been meaning to, but I've not seen it myself, no.
Okay, well, I mean, it kind of gives you...
It's like some cowboys and shit.
Yeah, it's like some cowboys. And what's funny, because Matt and I were talking about this, and it's supposed to be a prequel to the first one. Yeah. You're like, you're a part of the gang that John Marston was in, and he's actually one of the other characters. You play as a guy named Arthur, who's never been mentioned before in the entire like
history of the
game.
Franchise.
History, the two other ones, and so he's an entirely new character, and you play as him, and John Marston's just another guy in the gang with you. And I guess there's like a bank robbery that's gone wrong or something like that, and you guys have to like go through rugged stuff, cowboys and stuff. And what's funny about it is they start out the trailer with, talking about how gunslingers in the Wild West has almost become myth, and it's like 1899, and how that's a time that's, people have thought to have passed already. When Red Dead Redemption 1 is like literally gunslingers in the Wild West. But it's supposed to be 10 years after this in like 1908 or something, or 1909. But they
like
don't
this
talk
time
about
it's
that
like,
at all.
Yeah. No, but this is like when they think they're almost done, but they're actually not almost done until 10 years
Just
later.
when I was just about the turn of the century. There you go. You pull me back in.
I was 2 days away from retirement. God damn it.
You know, something weird about, I mean, the whole Wild West era, that's like from 1880 or 1870 till...
It was very short.
Yeah,
it was like the Pirate Age.
Yeah, the Pirate Age was
way shorter than you think it is.
Yeah, the Pirate Age was only like 10 years.
Oh, right.
That's it. Like the golden age of pirates or whatever in the Caribbean. It's like 10-year time frame. That's it. Before it just kind of...
Good day to be a pirate.
Before cars and railroads was like, we don't need to use these fucking horses anymore.
Yeah.
Shit. What the hell?
Yeah, it's it's just kind of funny, I guess. They and it seems like they have more of the 1900s circa kind of like vibe in some of the cities. Like they show like a little, what is it? A bar. It's not a bar fight, but it's like a.
It's like a boxing arena thing.
Yeah, a little boxing type thing, and it has.
Oh yeah, like
more of a Victorian vibe in some of the architecture, but maybe they're just in New England for that part or something.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
But yeah, so I just thought it was funny. But I mean, the rest of the game, it looks pretty Western.
We haven't seen any gameplay or anything like that.
No, no, just
and apparently you only play as the one. You don't play as the triple main characters like in GTA 5.
Yeah,
which is cool. I wasn't a huge fan of that.
In the article that I was reading about it, like what we know about it, and it's like we literally know just the day it came out, and then like some of the backstory that was in the trailer.
That's you can kind of see John Marston. We think it's him. He has the same scars.
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. It's totally him.
Yeah,
yeah. I was about to bring that up. Like one article was like, yeah, if you look closely, you'll see John Marston, motherfucker. He's in the fucking trailer for like 5 seconds, staring right at him, like zoom close into his face. And it's like, oh, yeah, if you look super close,
he has the same scars. It could be not him.
I wonder if
it could be his twin brother
in the game. If
he was born with those scars.
Yeah, if they don't have a moment in this game where he gets the scars, I'm gonna be like, I mean, because it's a character trait that you feel like would be like, that's how he got the scar.
All the promotional stuff, he's had the scars. So something tells me they're not gonna give a shit about the scars.
No,
I think that's zoom in, they have stitches on.
Oh yeah, they do have stitches on them. Yeah.
See. Yeah, that's just a way to tell you that's definitely John Marston, right? Because it's a video game, and like how like definite could they make it when they change the stuff or
Yakuza
whatever?
6 discussion number 2.
That's number 3 now, dude. Every discussion.
It doesn't count the one that I brought up.
Oh, okay. Okay, but
I don't remember the point that I was trying to
Butternutt, did you ever play the first one?
Yeah. I didn't play the first one's story. I played the Nightmare version or zombie one story.
Yeah,
that was kind of booty, but I played a lot of the multiplayer in it. And that was fun.
I'm kind of excited about the multiplayer for this one too.
It's gonna be like Wild West Online.
Yeah, that should be pretty cool.
It's just like a shameless cash grab, like
that's what I'm worried about.
GTA 5 Online.
Well,
it will be.
Well, I'm still worried.
It totally 100% will be.
Yeah.
Well, here's something at least disguise it good enough that you don't immediately realize that you're falling into the trap. At least it's like, hopefully it's like a bear trap, and like you put your leg in it, and you're like, ow, but like as you're like crouching down to like relieve yourself of your leg pain,
there's a
they
flower.
just put like a pillow. There's a flower, and like just gently lay your head in the pillow and rub your head. It's like, shh. You're already in the game now. It's too deep. It's okay.
Solid analogy.
We'll loosen this for $50. You want a Megalodon card? You want a Megalodon card?
Want to buy some more horse cards? Here you go. This is the Mustang card. It's the most expensive one you can get. Here we go.
Thoroughbred.
A Seabiscuit card. It's the most expensive one yet. Wow.
Thoroughbred.
But yeah, I wonder if they're going to have a PC release or if they're going to do the same thing they did with GTA 5 where they're like, nah, pay twice.
Console first.
And then 18 years later, they'll be like, yeah, we're going to put a PC one out. But it's going to be $60.
Because fuck you. That's why.
Yeah.
What's crazy is GTA 5, they released it 3 times. They released it on old-gen consoles, and then they released it on new-gen consoles, and then they released it on PC. All $60.
I mean, you know, like that whole era of like in between the console type scenario was really great.
Bought it.
Yeah, it was really great for games that were huge, like GTA.
Yeah, they made so much money.
But other games that might have come out towards the end of the cycle, I don't feel like they were quite as. I don't think they quite benefited nearly as much. That's what I'm trying to say. A lot. I mean, how quickly do you? I remember people kind of switching consoles semi quickly.
Yeah, well, by that time, everybody was sick of the PS3 and Xbox 360.
That's true.
They had like a 10-year lifespan.
Yeah, that's a long fucking time to deal with Red Rings of Death.
No, the newer ones didn't have that problem.
What was the PS3, the blue something? Anyways, doesn't matter. So moving on to the next topic, we got Beat Saber VR. And Beat Saber VR is this like rhythm game, and is now the highest rated game on Steam, and it's releasing a level editor next week. It entered early access. Let me see here. It's basically a lightsaber version of Guitar Hero, and it clocked nearly 2,000 reviews with a 99% positive rating, which is enough to put it above everything except The Witcher 3's DLC expansion pass. And apparently, this is still at the very beginning of their early access, of course. But the current version is essentially an arcade mode with a limited number of songs, but still got players hooked. The premise is simple. You slash at colored cubes as they come towards you to the beat, and each one will only be smashed if you hit it from a particular angle. If you want more in the game itself, then I don't care. He's like, oh, then check out our interview. Great, perfect. I'm trying to figure out how long ago it came about. It was just a couple weeks ago, but it's $20 on Steam or the Oculus Store, and it's just a VR beat rhythm game. And I thought it was crazy that a game could just be released and after only such a short time, all of a sudden get that many reviews, especially being a VR game. I mean, who plays VR? 2,000 people who plays VR. All of them got this game.
Out of how many games are available to them?
Billions upon billions. They're not good. Not all of them are good games. Yeah, there's a bunch of shit on there, but there's billions of VR games.
I mean, I'm surprised that this type of game hadn't been released before, because it's kind of like a no-brainer, like a beat rhythm game with VR. Like,
how's that a no-brainer? That's the furthest thing from my brain.
Well, I feel like they got to do like a rock band or something inside of VR, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be really cool.
You got like the drums and the guitar and everything, you know? Like.
Now the question is, I mean, I guess not really a question, but the instruments would be in the game, and then you would kind of like
and then
air
use
guitar
your controller or something, yeah.
Well, they have those gloves that they made for the Oculus, I think.
No, they tried that with the Wii. Like the Wii motion controls, they tried to do like a rock band music thing with that and the motion controls, and it was god awful.
Well, they have actual gloves. So I wonder. I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying, but I wonder how accurate those are. If you could like hit virtual instruments, obviously not like the real instruments, but some kind of gamified version of them.
How are you gonna do the tom? Well, not the tom, but the bass drum.
A bass drum?
You gonna put a glove on your foot? Those are called socks, dude.
Nah, dude, you just headbang.
Well, I mean, they do have full body motion controls. Like they have foot sensors and like a waist sensor and stuff.
Yeah, the overhead price for that game is going to be high.
Yeah,
it's like the first Rock Band. You remember?
Yeah. You want to play Rock Band?
It was like $200 VR.
Just get this entire bodysuit, and then have 10 feet by 16 feet of room for the camera to catch your entire body. And then you can.
I mean, have you guys ever done VR before?
I have not. No.
I've never played a VR game.
I got PSVR. That's about it.
Okay, yeah.
7.
I've experimented with a little bit of VR in some of my classes, and it's very accurate with like your movement, even though you only have like the limited controllers with your fingers. You know, It's actually kind of surprising how accurate it is.
I've seen some stuff, and it does seem like, depending on the game, the tracking seems pretty good. There's a guy, he was making a game where it was supposed to be multiplayer, and they had this idea because they were wanting to run it where you didn't have to move too much, and so you were in these like floating holographic little speeders in the desert, and then you shoot at people in their speeder or whatever, and you just have little firefights, and the head tracking was like on point. and you could like literally just dodge bullets as they were coming at you. It was pretty crazy. So
yeah, Super Hot's amazing. I played that on the PSVR, and it's if you get your room set up just right, everything works perfectly fine. But like there's some moments like if you like take like 1 foot, because you're playing like a big game like Super Hot, you're like moving around a lot anyways.
Yeah.
And of the zone, it's like, oh god, I've suddenly turned around and I'm looking down in the ground. Oh, what happened? Oh, it's because I'm out.
That can be really
god.
disorienting.
It is. It's like, oh Jesus. Okay, where do I go? Fuck it. Where do I take a left step in the real world or in the game world? I don't understand. Oh god. Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Mm.
All right, moving on to the next topic here. So Butternutt, why don't you tell us about the new 50-player war mode PUBG thing and the weird stuff that happened with that?
As a PUBG.
Okay. So basically, they released, as you said, 50-player war mode on PUBG, and the war mode. I don't know if you guys have seen it before, but it's like almost like a team deathmatch. You get respawns, so you like continuously drop in, and you get the weapons, and you just kind of kill people. And the first one to either hit the score limit or the person that's the first when the time limit runs out is the winner.
Okay.
They had a standard 100-player one originally where you were broken into 8-man squads, and that's how they did it before. This 50-man one, they had 5-player teams, and there's 10 teams, and then something about their server started going buggy, and then they ended up all crashing and throwing the war mode kind of just out the window at that point.
Really? So have they not brought it back online or anything like that?
No, they have not brought it back online. It was only up for, I think they said like 22 and a half-ish hours.
Wow.
And it was supposed to last all the way through the weekend, but that did not happen.
Jesus. Yeah, we talked about the other war mode with the 8-man player, and you drop in with like one random rifle and then one random pistol or something,
Mm-hmm.
but then there's still the findable equipment on the ground as well.
Yeah. You can also loot other people's bodies.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so oh man, that guy had a scar. I'm gonna go take a scar. So the other one had a very specific limited area, but does the circle, I guess, get smaller as you play, or is it literally just here's the area you play in, go kill each other?
Yeah, it does do the here's your area, go kill each other type thing, and it chooses because it'll either be the desert map or the regular map, and it'll just choose like one specific location. So like it'll choose like a school or something, right? Mm-hmm. And everyone will drop in on the school area and have to fight in that area.
Wow, that's actually way smaller than I expected. Like as far as just a standard area to drop in. Well, I guess it's probably the school, but then in and around the school, right?
Yeah. But
Gotcha.
It's still very chaotic because a lot of people in one small area.
Yeah, so it's basically just like dropping C-Dot or something like that, Super Spice.
Super Spice.
And then you can't escape.
Because you respawn.
Yeah.
But at least when you respawn, though, you drop again. You don't just come back up somewhere. So you can I'm gonna go glide to this other area and, well, I guess leave your team behind, right? Everyone just die real quick, and we'll just rally over at this shack, and then we'll just hold out.
Well, until you start getting shot down out of the sky as you're parachuting, but yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because you never really see that very often in standard PUBG because everyone's still dropping down all at the same time. But that's pretty crazy to be able to just get sniped out of the sky.
Yeah.
Nuts.
So with the servers, was it just because they got so filled up and so busy, or is it just like an actual like random like coding thing? Did they say?
I heard it was a bug, but I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really read into it too much.
Gotcha. I was just curious. I didn't know for sure.
PUBG hate, I can't hate on PUBG.
I can't do it. No, I guess they
don't
sponsor
have
me.
bugs. All right, they have soon-to-be features.
No, it's happy
Exactly.
accidents.
Oh, okay. So this article is saying that the developer had to pull the plug early because it was messing up the game's servers and stopping players from connecting to PUBG altogether.
Okay, so
yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. And they called it the Desert Nights mode. Both nights,
Ooh.
like our guys' nights. I feel like they were watching us one day and they're like, "Yo, dude, that's a good idea. We should write nights like that." And then they got it. We need to get some of our royalties out of that.
Yeah.
Copyright. We invented nights. They can't say that.
Yeah, apparently it was affecting the entirety of their servers, and so they had instability across the board, and that's what the cause was that particular mode. Which
I'd like to be in the boardroom for that. Yeah, we don't know what the fuck is happening, but Jim really fucked it up. Okay,
this is your project, Jim.
Yeah,
you said
had
it was
one
good?
job. You're like, yeah, it's all stable. I don't think so. Everything's breaking. We're losing money. We're losing money to Fortnite.
No, I just went to the bathroom.
This
for
was
5
supposed to be
seconds.
the Fortnite killer after Fortnite killed us. Ish.
Resurrection
the
kill.
and then kill again.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right. I'm sure they'll bring it back eventually, though. So don't worry if you didn't get to play it this time.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I can
it'll
only
be back
imagine that the reason
very
why it was so.
soon.
No, dude, it's done. They're never doing anything with 50 people ever again.
Yeah,
That's
They're
it.
like 50 is cursed.
Probably.
it's like
We
they
can
do a
only do
200-person mode.
99.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, Fizzcake, why don't you tell us about the Twitch bounty board?
Well, the old Twitch thing is setting up a beta for a system called the Bounty Board, which it's going to be mostly for, I believe, just sponsors. At least that's what it is for the beta version. Maybe the full version will include affiliates, but I'm just not confirmed or super for sure
You mean
yet.
partners?
Partners, yeah, sorry. It's for right now. It is for partners in beta, and for the whenever it comes live. I'm just not for sure about affiliates. I don't know exactly when it'll if it'll ever be available.
I don't think it will.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I don't think any sponsors are going to be like, well, we don't really want to pay you for 8 people to watch this when I could just pay Dr. Disrespect or Total Biscuit. No, we put those in the tax.
Yeah.
Total Biscuit, Ninja, PewDiePie, H3H3.
We talked about him.
To
We did.
play it, like, so that's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're seeing it as a way to get like bigger streamers to play the games in the first place.
I think it's gonna make it easier for bigger streamers to be like, I need some sponsored content, and then these sponsors are gonna be like, yo, play this game or rep these earbuds or whatever.
Well, right now, I think the bounty board is just you play a certain game for a certain duration of time. Most of it seems to just be an hour long. You play the game for an hour long with your average concurrent viewers, and then you get the full payout. If for some reason you don't get your average concurrent viewers, you just get a partial payment. And the other fine print is that you basically, when you stream it, you have to make sure you have your past broadcast available or whatnot. And also in your stream title, you had to put hashtag sponsored and then put the name of the game.
But yeah,
and all that fun stuff.
FCC or somebody is like really cracking down on all that stuff, so you have to do all that nowadays.
Which is fine,
Yeah, because you had a lot of like CS:GO Lotto motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Not disclosing that they, all that shit.
So I'm on the actual twitch.tv help page for this, and I was able to find a little FAQ, and it says who's eligible to participate, and it says during the closed beta, only partners in the U.S. will be eligible to participate, while we plan to eventually expanding eligibility to all partners and affiliates. Our initial launch plan is to carefully onboard streamers from the waitlist so we can gradually test the scale and stability of the system before expanding.
Oh, cool. So
So
you do have a
eventually-
chance.
Yay.
What's your concurrent viewers? I mean, what do you think about 8?
Let's not
Smash
worry
4
about
days, we
numbers.
can get up to like 12 to 19 is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It gets crazy.
It's nuts.
Not today,
No.
because there's a big Smash tournament.
Yeah.
They leeching our viewers.
God, taking all 10 of them.
I'm watching it right now.
It's a little picture-in-picture over here on the side.
Oh, God.
But yeah, and then apparently it says, so the way they're talking about it, right? They're like, hey, no needless bad-mouthing. They say you can share your authentic opinion of the content, even if it's not entirely positive. However, be mindful of the difference between constructive feedback, which is welcome, and mean-spirited bashing, which is not. So
this game is fucking trash. Uninstall. Never buy from this company. That's not constructive. That's just.
So what you're saying is they wouldn't pay Dr. Disrespect because he would say shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is certain creators on Twitch have that type of mindset or persona.
Well, I mean that's true, but also I don't think Dr. Disrespect is hurting for sponsors.
That's true. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
This isn't for him.
Yeah,
it's for us.
For mid-tier.
It's for us.
This is for us.
Also known as mid-tier.
We're not you gotta talk about people like Dr. Disrespect or Shroud or Soda Poppin' or
look at all
any
tags.
of those. So you could tag them,
Yeah. I mean, it's true. I mean, they are part of the conversation, though. We're not even just doing that just to say, names and stuff like that. PewDiePie and Ninja. But yeah, and then I can't find any other real additional information inside the FAQ that Fizzcake didn't already appropriately put forward. There is a wait list. People can sign up, but I don't think that it's going to be. Yeah, apparently they're just inviting groups of randomly selected partners. They say randomly selected. Probably not quite randomly. I mean,
top
put it
to bottom.
Yeah, for real. How does Banner? No, the real question.
Order of viewer count.
The real question is, who was it? Logan Paul just recently got a Twitch account, and he had 200,000 followers in the 10 hours before he even played or anything like that. Is he gonna get access? I mean, he's gonna be a partner, right? But is he going to be one of the first?
He doesn't need sponsors.
No, I know that, but is he gonna have access? Are they gonna do that?
I think it's only for people who are signing up. I don't think these motherfuckers even need to sign up because they're already sponsored out of their mind.
Yeah,
and some sponsors are like, Monster sponsors you, which means you're not allowed to be sponsored by any other energy drink.
Yeah, that happened to Britney Spears with the whole Pepsi thing. She was seen in an image drinking Coke.
We got it. It's cool.
And it was crazy. They're like, we ain't paying you no more. She's like, I'm Britney Spears.
It's Britney, bitch.
Yeah, so that's it. That's pretty cool. We'll keep a close eye on that to see if there's more information as far as release dates for coming out of beta or being available to affiliates and all that good stuff. And we're definitely going to be taking advantage of that. So,
I mean,
it really depends on what the bounties are. I'm not going to play a game that I don't like or I'm not interested in.
I think it's curated for you, anyways, for the most part.
I don't know algorithm curating for me.
It's like, why don't you play Smash 5 and get paid for it? Well, okay.
Who do you think I am? I think I'm a smasher. Get that shit out of here.
And never mind. It looks like in this picture, it's just a bunch of random games. I thought, before I've only seen the list, people pick there was one picture that just showed a list Call of Duty and some other FPS games, but it looks like you can have an in progress bar and an actual available bounty bard.
Yeah.
Bounty bard.
Yeah, the one thing that I feel might be brought up in some way is how much control does Twitch just specifically have a set, here's the rate in which you get paid based on your current viewers, or do the companies who are providing the bounties set the rate?
100% the companies.
So if that's the case, then this is a huge advertisement opportunity for companies to
advertise on Twitch,
bid, and try to no, we'll pay you a little bit more than this guy per percentage of viewers or whatever if you play our game instead of this game. And I wonder if that's going to be good or bad for Twitch. I don't know. I mean, not Twitch the platform, but
PUBG v Fortnite. Oh god.
Oh, it's all over again.
Shit.
Yeah, but I can't wait for the money to come rolling in.
I don't think that's going to happen to us.
I'm just making jokes. It's not going to happen to us. So do we want to talk about The Good Life?
Yeah, we can say Good Life officially got funded by the skin of its teeth. So it got by. So we're going to see a weird sweary game that will actually be completed this time.
Oh, come on. We'll wait.
What?
Matt's like, we'll wait
10 years.
Let's just wait and
let's wait.
Don't be
wait
promising things.
Yeah.
And get confused by it. There we go. Why is there only one episode? Oh
no!
Because they only released one episode. Shit.
Yeah, but that's what happened to us before. Basically, the game D4 was made by Swery, and he was working with a publisher, right? And they were supposed to release it episode-wise, episodic.
Like Telltale.
Like Telltale games. But they released the first episode, and then they just pulled funding for the rest of it, so you just have episode 1 to play.
It's the first 3 episodes.
Is the first 3 episodes?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was
the first season. You have the full first season.
Oh, but there was going to be multiple. Yeah, okay, I got you.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, the first major part of it, and then it just ends at like, it just ends, and there's
like a cliffhanger. Yeah.
And the game
like,
came out,
no,
like I don't know what 4 or 5 years ago.
No, it's dead.
It's been a while. It's longer than that. It's like 10
anyways,
years,
The Good Life.
Yeah. Anyways, so
Good Life. Yeah. Yeah, it's funded. It's good to go. If you don't know about Good Life, you play as a reporter from America coming to a sleepy town in England called Rainy Woods, if I remember right. And there's a mysterious thing that happens at the end of each month. Everybody in town gets transformed into a cat or a dog at night. Oh, and also there's a murder mystery. What? Okay,
what?
Cool.
My favorite part of the trailer is at the very beginning when it's giving you like the premise, and it does it in these little like, you know, oh, a woman from New York goes to a small English town, right? And when it says English, it has a T, Englished town, and I'm like, are they trying to do something like, yeah, are they trying to do something like kind of tricky? We're gonna spell things weird? No, because the next time they say English later on, it's spelled correctly.
It might be like a little Easter egg.
Oh, did we just break news about this new game? No.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I thought that was kind of funny how they and I think there was another like weird grammatical type thing in the text, and I wonder.
Look, it barely got funded. All right.
Yeah.
You want proper grammar? You go to EA. You go to Activision. You go to Bungie.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then the other thing, what were you gonna say?
I said I've actually watched a gameplay of it. It looks pretty fun. Basically, you get your money and whatnot from doing like quests for people, which is you're a photographer, so you're just taking pictures, or you can sell your pictures online, blah blah blah. But what the interesting part was to me is that the woman that you play as is like a complete asshole, and she doesn't sound like anybody else in the town. Which I don't know if that was just him. Well, yeah, but she's like people are like normal quest stuff. They're like, hey, can you do me a favor? I think my wife's cheating on me. Could you catch him in the act? She's like, talk to the police or a fucking detective. I'm not your fucking private eye or whatever. He's like, oh, well, I'll pay you in money. And she's like, oh, you better pay me in some good fucking ass money, dude. And like, she's just like cursing up a storm while everybody else is like, okay, lady, please stop yelling at us. We're just asking you a question. No, fuck you. I'm American. Ah.
I kind of got that vibe too. Like at the very beginning, she's listing off all the things that she's missing from being in New York. She's like, no Starbucks and no blacktop smoothies. She says blacktop like smoothie or shakes or something like that. I'm like, what the hell is she like? What even is that? I've never even heard about that. She's like, no New York style pizza. Like she actually says that, and she's from New York. It's like this huge.
Everybody knows they just say pizza.
Pizza, baseball, Starbucks. Fuck, what else? Blacktop. Well, we can't say heroin. Oh,
yeah. She says like blacktop smoothie or something like that, and then of course she says like internet or something, which is really weird.
She doesn't think the English have the internet.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a really weird vibe at the very beginning, and they mix in live action footage of like shots of like England, and then all of a sudden it becomes gameplay footage, which is like not even remotely trying to be realistic. It's very video gamey.
Oh yeah.
So that's weird. But
actually, like zooming on the characters, it kind of looks like a little paper mache. So it's kind of like interesting if you can look at it that close. But yeah, all like a normal camera system or whatever. It's like, oh okay, they all look very polygonal and whatnot. But like for some reason, like their actual textures all like looks like paper mache shit. It's like, oh,
it's an interesting art style.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play whatever comes out. But yeah, it's gonna.
it sounds
hot
like
takes then.
It sounds like an Into the Veil game, and it also sounds like a little bit like Matt's type of game. You played a lot of Pokemon Snap, right?
I played it one time.
You liked it a lot, though, right? Didn't you?
No.
Am I just like because you get to take pictures of stuff? Anyways, okay. Well, I just apparently don't know.
I think you're thinking about when I take pictures in Final Fantasy 15.
Oh yeah, you did do that a lot. That was pretty fun.
There you go.
Look, those are memories. Me and the guys on our road trip.
Can't remember the boys.
All right, so did we want to quickly just do a quick rundown on the current net neutrality situation and then move on to the outro?
We'll just do a quick TLDR. Your Senate, your representatives for government are trying to push for a bill. Let me just read the first 3 lines here again. Oh God, the page won't load. Oh Jesus.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
But let's see here. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, come on. Christ.
It's almost like we don't talk about these stories beforehand.
But
you would think that, even though the hilarious part is we do. It's just I never remember anything ever. I keep it for my Yakuza lore. So Democrats are poised for a Senate push to restore net neutrality rules. Charles Schumer plans to file a discharge petition on Wednesday to force a vote on a bill that would nullify the FCC December decision to kill the rules, which mandated that the internet service providers treat all traffic equally. The bill has a real chance of passing the Senate with a vote coming as soon as next week. So basically, we heard about this before, I think, like early not fall. It was pretty recent, actually. I think it was like in January or February. Yeah.
Yeah.
January, March.
And they were talking about how they were going to try to do something like this. But now apparently they have realistic backing.
Yeah, now they have 83% of voters.
And they have one Republican senator. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. It's 75% Republicans and 89% Democrats are all for this bill now.
Wow.
So TLDR, sometime this week, preferably before Wednesday, talk to whatever your government representative is. Just make sure they know, like, hey, we really like to have the net neutrality back,
please,
or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It is okay. Yeah, please, can we have fair stuff so Comcast won't, fuck us over anymore?
Yo, they're a fair and benevolent leader.
They're a generous God. They gave you internet.
They allow us to. Yeah.
Internet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that's going to happen on Wednesday. Is it's going to be brought up in Congress, right? To be passed or not passed or all that good stuff.
I think it's to be brought up on Wednesday with a vote coming as soon. Yeah. So I think they're going to talk about it on Wednesday. So if you talk to your representative before then, that'll be the ideal time to do it. And then I think next week is when they're going to vote on it.
All right.
From what I understand from this article.
Yeah, sounds good. And for those of you watching, or if you're watching this on YouTube, after we do the outro for this episode, we're actually going to be doing a spoiler cast talking about Avengers Infinity War, because we've all seen it and we want to talk about it and just kind of get all that out. But first, before we get over to the spoiler cast, let's kind of tell people where we're from. Fistcake, why don't you go first? What are you doing?
All right, you can catch me at twitch.tv/Fistcake, where I stream 5 nights a week, usually between 8 p.m. to midnight CST, with various people such as the NGTV Boys and Butternut. We play random games on Monday, Siege on Fridays. Throughout the week, I play with other people as well. Also on YouTube this week, I got videos coming up on 8 a.m., noon, and 4 p.m. 8 a.m. is going to be still the God of War timeline. Just got past through Alfheim now, and Alf, whatever. Light City, bitch. Light City.
Called Elf Home. It's just Elf Home.
Okay. Well, in English, it's Elf Home.
Motherfucker, like, we're playing it, and then he's on his phone reading Ruins the entire time. I'm like, you see that shit? You see that crazy thing I did? He's like, nah, I was reading Ruins.
But you know that
I
thing
just ripped the guy in half.
That means this or some shit, yeah.
Well, it's important really to have, the cool depth to it. But on noon will be God Hand and some more Yakuza 0. And then for the 4 p.m. slot, we got Not a Hero finishing up, and then we'll have the first 2 episodes of Yakuza 6 coming out. So you can understand my confusion as well as to why. Actually, the first episode, Yakuza 6, is me reading throughout the entire lore of Yakuza 1 through 5. So,
oh, nice.
That way people aren't as lost, even though you'll definitely remember half the stuff that's on there, because I will totally remember that as well.
I don't know. It seems like you have a pretty in-depth knowledge.
Yeah. Seems like that maybe...
That's not even an insult.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I mean, I guess if you just Wikipedia stuff, because if you see one thing, it's like, what the fuck is this about? You just go into the Wikipedia hole, it's like, Jesus Christ, really? Just never... Okay, cool. But I'm also on Twitter at the Fistcake, and that's about me. Where can people find you two? Or are we doing Butternut next?
We're gonna do us and then Butternut because
from now on we'll do the guest.
Finish off strongly.
Yeah, well, you clicked on it, dude.
I know I clicked on it. I said.
All right, so you can find us on YouTube and on Twitch at the same place, Neanderthal Gaming TV. You can follow us on Twitter at NeanderthalGTV. This week we'll be doing Into the Veil with Fistcake on Tuesday. We'll be doing Guys Night with Butternut, and then on Monday, and we'll be playing something throughout the week, probably, maybe. And
I don't even know anymore.
I don't even know. And of course, we do Smash stuff on the weekends. But why don't you tell people where they can find you and what you're doing?
Okay, yeah. So you can find me on twitch.tv/Butternutt69, 2 T's in both butter and nut, because I'm special. And then you can find me on Twitter at Butternutt69, same tag there, yeah. And so I do guys nights with Fistcake and NGTV on Monday and Friday nights. Other than that, I stream every once in a while on other days. I just don't really have time to get around to it sometimes. But as soon as I graduate, I'll be there.
There we go. I'll be there.
So for Constant Complete specific information, you can check us out on Twitter at ConComcast. You can send us emails and suggestions at constantcompletecast@gmail.com. The podcast does go live at 3 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays on twitch.tv/ConComcast. And the episodes are available on YouTube on our Neanderthal Gaming TV channel. The audio-only version is available on your favorite podcasting app, and both are released on Mondays. And before we head over to the spoiler cast, is there anything left we want to say about events or anything like that?
I just was wondering if we could get a rundown of Yakuza 6 and the economic climate of that video game.
Okay, so what happened in Yakuza 1? This is really important, actually, to the whole story.
Oh, my God. All right, so thanks, everyone, so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye. But, okay, we're still on, though. Bye-bye. I didn't realize I got it. Beautiful. Oh, it has to do the whole thing.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so here's what I want to happen. Butternut, I want you to say the most spoilerlessly thing possible in Infinity War. Just right off the top.
Right now? Right now?
Yeah, let's go. Do it.
Spoiler alert, Spider-Man dies!
There we go, beautiful.